Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We can do it, baby!
Yeah! Let's go, man! Take it to him! Keep it up! Keep it up! Good ball, baby!
Get out of here with
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Colts had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We're scoreless after 1. Second down and 8. They go again with Pierce. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Stroud out of the gun here. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now it's Richardson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to...
And now the rookie's free. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing that the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We're gonna do it! We got this!
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17. Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one.
And that's caught inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Richardson looking to throw. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there. There's a silver lining there. This is resiliency because let's face it, things are going bad when you're a youngster. They often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tavon Young.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Now they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Extra point by Gaines, up and good. That'll take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans have retaken a third quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 3. It's 3rd and 8.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will tie us at 24. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the points have been flying around. It feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder. A field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
3rd and 12. Stroud off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Texans have moved out in front.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Phillips now from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense at the line and set to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll run the toss here with Taylor to about the 48-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor.
goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle. Here's Taylor.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Downs going in motion right. Richardson on 3rd and short.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
In motion right is Pittman.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's make a play here! Come on, it's about time, fellas! Let's go! Stay on point, fellas. Here we go.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
In motion right is Pittman. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
That is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Isaiah McKenzie, 35 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to them.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
87 yards.
And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take the 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could do your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Give to Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On second down, here's a run with Moss.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown!
Josh Downs, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Gaines. And goal. Up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 touch.
Here's Stroud. They'll get this complete to Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off play action, Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Great play there. 29 yards. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense is optional? Well, it certainly feels like it, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie has his team moving a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they take a knee. And
as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Indianapolis,
they end the season on a high note, but it's a season that will see them finish just 4-13 overall.
so that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn